What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let me get my mic right. All right. All right. How we doing today? Today's live stream gonna be about still Agenda 2030. Notice there's many parts of Agenda 2030. They have to establish many parts, many fronts. So we're gonna tackle each one every time I do a live stream. We're gonna tackle each part that they're trying to implement, right? Which they already implementing now today. It's just now they're doing it on a wide scale. Okay, so today we're going to talk about smart dust. If you can see, a lot of people around America, they are complaining about this mysterious fog. What they don't understand is that mysterious fog carries a small, tiny particle called smart dust. Smart dust, when it gets into your body, it transmits signals, which means they can track you wherever you go. They get a lot of things they can do, but I'm gonna let this video tell you exactly what smart dust is, how it operates, and how it transmits information from inside your body to where they have it sent to. This is the first video. Let's go.
Is something called the Mu chip from Hitachi. It's the smallest commercially available RFID system in the world and can be pulse powered by radio waves. It doesn't require a battery. You can literally scatter this stuff like dust or embed it into a sheet of paper. And you know what the really interesting thing about this technology is? This was commercially released 10 years ago. So
it was released 10 years ago. It was released 10 years ago. So they already had the patent for it. You can go look the patent up. That's how you know that all of this stuff is true, because if it was true, it would have a paper trail. There's all, like I told you on the last live, there's always a paper trail to what these guys are doing. They might seem like they're doing it in secret, but really they're doing it in your face. You just not paying attention because you're too busy with your everyday life, thinking that life is, everyday happy and hunky and dory. But for real, they've been plotting this for centuries. What they trying to do, which Agenda 2030, they've been plotting it for centuries. It was originally labeled Agenda 21 because they wanted to accomplish this by year 2021. But Donald Trump made it into office, and it put a wrench into their plans, right? See, what people don't realize is Donald Trump has his own higher ups who he answers to. It's two power structures that's warring against each other. Okay, and we're gonna get into that in another video. But Donald Trump is the one that put a wrench into the elite's plan for Agenda 21. So they rearranged it to 2030. Right? Let's go.
the inevitability of smart dust. So what is smart dust? Well, smart dust, of course, isn't a new concept. It originated with DARPA back in the 90s. And it's general purpose computing, sensors, wireless networking, all bundled up into millimeter scale sensor nodes, drifting in the air currents, flecks of computing power settling on your skin, ingested, monitoring you inside and out.
But in the future, every square inch of every city
Monitoring you inside and out. It goes into where you breathe, your mouth, your nose, and also it gets into your skin, right? It seeps into your pores. So, what you may call a mysterious fog, that mysterious fog carries a small particle called smart dust. This is how they'll be able to track everywhere you are on top of the cameras and it runs off of the RFID technology. And if you followed my channel, subscribe to my channel for a while now, you will know that a couple years ago I talked about the nanotechnology. I talked about the RFID technology, about how they want to eventually make an RFID chip to be implanted. There's a lot of people already have it. I mean, you can go online and see these videos. A lot of people already have it, and they already bow down to the beast already. Um, yeah, so these nanoparticles will be able to get into you through you breathing and you through your skin, your pores. Let's keep going.
They will be alive with intelligence. Because every street and every building will have a network of microcomputers built right into them. Dr. Chris Peaster calls it smart dust.
A smart dust particle or mote is a wireless sensor with sensing, computation, communication, and power in one package.
These all-in-one microcomputers will be small, very small.
The size of a mote today is about the size of a grain of rice. And we've shown that we can make the circuitry small enough and light enough that eventually it will be possible to make things that are on a sub-millimeter size scale.
Tiny specks of computer smart dust will form a vast invisible network that can help manage the infrastructure of even the largest city.
Smart cities in the future will take this low power, inexpensive, small technology and basically distribute it everywhere.
These tiny computers record
Which is what they're doing now. They are distributed everywhere. That's why at first you saw the mysterious fog up here in Florida a few times, not just one, multiple times. Then you started seeing, since it was successful, then you started seeing in other places. Also, they put it in rain. When they do those chemtrails, they put it through those. So everybody that's walking around does have some sort of smart dust running around in their body. Right? And they've been doing this for a very long time. This technology was actually, he said 10 years ago, but it was longer than that. The patent was 10 years ago. They've been had this technology for a long time. And if you read the scriptures, you know where this technology comes from. It comes from the fallen angels, who everybody, ignorantly call aliens. Right? And we can get to that one day too. Get into the scriptures, and I can show you how and who was the ones that they learned from. Azazel was the leader, but we'll get into another day. Let's continue with this video.
information about their surroundings, information they can send to other computers or to you. Smart Dust on the tracks will monitor your commuter train so you know if it's running late. Potholes will be able to report themselves and warn your car, and you'll never have to wait for a radio traffic report again.
They're monitoring the flow of traffic and giving you alerts about what route is the right way to go to keep the traffic moving.
Bridges will get a coating of smart dust particles.
You see what they do? Do you see what they do? They make it seem as if it's gonna be helpful for you, so you can just, oh, we want it, yeah, go ahead and use it, and you wouldn't put up a fight. You wouldn't put up a fight. They're gonna make it seem like it's beneficial. It's gonna, because a lot of people, you gotta be honest. A lot of people, they rely on things being close, or things being what's the word I'm looking for? Just things just done for them. They people don't like things to be hard. They want things done for them. They lazy. They are lazy. So if they don't want to, oh, I gotta look this up. They want things done like, okay, I don't have to go to the store. I got a robot to go for me. Oh shoot, I don't have to, go out for a walk. I can get on the VR and I'm outside. Oh, I don't have to drive. You know, I just, or if I do drive, I don't want to walk to the store on a corner. I'm gonna drive to the corner. I want to move in a place where everything is in the area. I don't want to have to walk 2 to 5 minutes down the way just to go to the store. Convenience. That's what I'm looking for. Conveniency. They make this look convenient so you won't put up a fight. They make the RFID chip look convenient. Oh, we can just scan your RFID chip and all of your medical history will pop up. We don't have to, you don't have to know all of this. All your information will pop up. Your social security number will pop up. Your birthday will pop up. We don't have to ask you any more questions. We just scan your chip. We don't have to know what pre-existing medical problems you have, because guess what? We can scan your chip. They make it sound convenient. They make it sound helpful. And I hate to say this, man, because it's true. A lot of elderly people are going to accept it. They're going to accept it because it's more convenient for them. It's more convenient for them. They don't have to remember anything. They don't have to do anything. It all to be on that chip. The RFID was the beginning of all of this, which a lot of us talked about it years ago, 10, 15, 20, some 30 and 40 years ago. But a lot of people were just tunnel vision, thinking every day is just the same. Everything's going to be the same. It's never going back to being the same. No matter how much you fight, your democracy is over. It's over here in America. Agenda 2030 is going to happen because they got you guys fighting left versus right. They got you guys fighting so they can do what they doing and you not paying attention. Sucking up the smart dust. Let's continue.
That can warn us when they detect stress fractures, helping avoid deadly collapses. But smart dust will also allow buildings and streets to recognize you and respond accordingly.
Thinking critically,
Convenience.
the environment will respond to who we are and adapt in consequence. The city will know where you are if you want it to.
Your workplace will know you. Smart dust at the entrance will boot up your computer. And smart dust embedded in the elevator doors will automatically ring your floor.
Smart dust is going to
Convenience.
sense the environment and allow us to improve the way that we live our lives.
No matter how we live in the future city, it will be radically different.
New research in Britain has raised concerns about the potentially harmful effect of nanoparticles. The emerging technology is used in a variety of medicines and even sunscreen. The research found that the small particles could damage the DNA of cells.
They're tiny
Everything they make, remember what I told you, everything that they make, it binds to your DNA. It binds to your DNA. Everything. So you can't get rid of it. They make sure that whatever they make, they know that you'll try to do whatever it takes to get rid of whatever they created. So they made it a way for it'll bind to your DNA. Remember in the last video I told you, if you listen to these people, they would tell you the truth. They would tell you the truth. They would tell you what you are doing. They will tell you what they're doing. They tell you their plans. I told you in the last live. Here you go again. Don't worry. I got more telling on themselves. Come on now. We're going to get to the bottom of all of this they're trying to do to the American people and to the real Israelites. Let's go.
microscopic particles which can store and release drugs in specific areas of the body. As a result, nanoparticles are increasingly being used in medicine and surgery. But because the particles are so small, there's been growing concerns about potential toxicity.
There's an emerging sort of body of evidence that says that for some particles of certain scales and of certain materials, that there are potential health risks.
New British research has added to that concern. It found nanoparticles could damage cells without even entering them. Scientists found that
Without even
particles
entering
change
your
the function of
cells.
cells and how they communicate with other cells.
They could damage your cells without even entering your cells. They could communicate externally with your cells. Then you hear what this man and this woman just said. They communicate externally with your cells. They could damage your cells without entering your body. Come on now. Come on now. This ain't no joke. This is not a joke. If everything that I'm showing you isn't judgment time, somebody explain to me what it is then.